How strong is Bertolt Hoover of Attack on Titan? Have you imagined that? Perhaps not. The reason being, Bertolt was not in the category of Levi or Mikasa or Eren. He was just a side character who talked less. He wasn't popular, but he should be recognized as he had a big impact on the show. Bertolt, in my opinion, is the most underrated character in Attack on Titan. After his death in season 3 of the anime, he was actually forgotten by people, but not me. I am sure there must be many fans of Bertolt. I give you props for that. So rejoice, Bertolt fans. A video about his strength has finally arrived in front of your eyes. Before starting the analysis, I want to mention that Bertolt's demise occurred when his character was at the peak of his development. I mean, people were really surprised by how he was completely confident and how he competed against Mikasa Akkaman. That brief fight ignited the flames inside the Watchers and AOT fans so that they could see more of Bertolt, but Hajime Isayama had other plans. If you want to know some brief information about Bertolt, you can check the description for that. So let us head straight away to analyze his strength. During the training in Paradis, Commander Keith Shadis himself said that Bertolt had mastered every single skill that was taught. He also remarked that Bertolt had a lot of potential. That speaks volumes in itself. Only by the word master we can judge how strong Bertolt would be. He had mastered the use of vertical maneuvering equipment. That is a really remarkable skill. The only thing that stopped him from being an even more powerful person in the series was his lack of confidence and his inability to take decisions. He always followed the commands of Raina, his other warrior comrade and his best friend. All the praises of Bertold were backed up when he finished third in the 104th Training Corps graduation ceremony, only after Mikasa Ackerman and Rainer Braun. He finished ahead of Ani and Eren. Surpassing a strong main character speaks volumes for Bertold. I bet if Bertold had more confidence in him, he would probably be able to surpass Rainer as well. Obviously, the training that he received for being a warrior in Marley would have a big role in this final result. Now, coming to his Colossal Titan for a short time, it needs no introduction, definitely. I mean, he destroyed the gate of Val Maria just by kicking it, which in turn killed several people of Paradis due to the flying debris. This feat is enough to tell how powerful was his Titan form. As told by Rainer in season 4, Bertolt had controlled his Titan pretty early, so he was a perfect candidate to possess a colossal Titan. But let me show his human capabilities as those are more interesting for a quiet character like Bertolt. Although his skills were great, Bertolt was never shown swinging a blade at the other Titans. The less screen time of Bertolt turned out to be really necessary, as during the Armored Titan and Colossal Titan reveal, his true identity shocked everyone. The only scene where we got to witness his fighting skills was against Mikasa. Who would have thought that Bertolt would be fighting against one of the best soldiers of humanity? In season 3 of Attack on Titan, Mikasa chose to fight, or to be precise, kill Bertolt. Although it was a brief fight that didn't even take a minute, Mikasa Ackerman was owned by Bertolt. Yes, really. This fight showed a glimpse of how strong Bertolt really was. Bertolt showed super fast reflexes that were really commendable. Every move that Mikasa used against Bertolt, he countered it beautifully. It was just a treat to the eye. In episode 15 of season 3, when Armin was talking to Bertolt, Mikasa sneaked behind the latter with the intent to slice his head off, which was clearly depicted by her demonic eyes. But to her surprise, in fact everyone's surprise, Bertolt, in a lightning fast movement, turned around and countered Mikasa's movement by putting his blade against hers in order to block it. And I must say, what a move that was. Mikasa's blade sliced the surface of Bertolt's blade, and he diverted the path of it. Seeing her first move getting failed, swinging the second blade in her left hand, Mikasa would have cut his head off, but the quick reflexes of Bertolt made him move his head so that only his right ear was cut. Bertolt then did, in my opinion, one of the best fighting moves in Attack on Titan. He rotated his body in a fast motion before unleashing a powerful swirling kick aimed at Mikasa's face. She was able to block the attack for some extent, but the kick was so OP that Mikasa flew some feet away upon the impact. At this point, an Akkaman was getting shattered. Wasting no time, Bertolt tried to attack Armin by running closer to him. Just then, Mikasa threw her blade at Bertolt, but it was blocked too. Oh my god, absolute on point awareness shown by Bertolt. Mikasa then tried to charge at him, but he evaded the attack and escaped safely. This was the end of the short but heavily surprising and entertaining battle between an Akkaman and Bertolt. After the battle, Mikasa was obliged to say that, to her, Bertolt seemed a different person at that moment. Partly because he was confident, unlike usual, and he was pretty skilled in fighting too. I mean, not many can keep an Akkaman at bay. Perhaps Mikasa could beat him in a long battle, but this short fight really gave insights about how strong would Bertolt be. If it was Levi instead of Mikasa, then things would have been different, surely. But full respect to Bertolt for showing his true combat skills. This short fight was enough for Bertolt fans, as they were completely satisfied with his fighting skills and his overall character personality. Then the question is, how strong actually is Bertolt? Simply put, he is really strong, or was really strong. Bertolt could take out a lot of characters in Attack on Titan with his human form itself. If he could keep Mikasa at bay, then I guess for some time too, he could do the same against Ani. But for a long time, I don't think Bertolt would be able to do anything to Annie, but I think he could surely beat Raina if he would have more confidence in him. To be honest, his combat skills would be second to none. This was pretty clear on seeing how he stole the show from Mikasa despite her attacking from behind. No doubt, Berthold was a highly skilled character. His colossal titan could beat Armin's titan easily as Bird was significantly stronger than Armin. Too bad that we couldn't see more of Berthold in action. We already know that Berthold had received training 2 times. He was a trained Marleyan warrior and a trained Survey Corps soldier. So with the extra training received in his childhood, Berthold was really powerful. Getting acknowledged by commanders in Paradis and Marley was a pretty big deal. Imagine if Berthold also had strong willpower and confidence. Everyone in Paradis would be doomed. Berthold would be overpowered. Marley was really lucky to have a warrior like him. No wonder Rainer cried after knowing that Berthold was being abandoned in late season 3. What a sad end to such a pure hearted character. Nevertheless, thank you, Sayama. Long live Bertolt Hoover, the quiet kid. Respect. There is nothing more to say about Bertolt. Do you know who are the others that I respect? It is you. You fellow viewer, you fellow subscriber. Thank you for all the love and support on this channel. Don't forget to watch more videos on anime and manga. Arigato for watching, and I will see you later.